Do you think physical media prices are out of control right now? Well, you're actually completely wrong because you can get physical media super cheap if you just know the way. So today we are covering them banger ways to get those physical media on the cheap. In today's physical media news topic video, we talk about the best ways to collect physical media on the cheap for whatever format you love to collect, 4Ks, Blu-rays, DVDs. We're going to tell you all the cheap ways to get those titles into the collection today. And of course, we're going to get into a massive rant on why you don't need to be a billionaire to collect physical media out there. You've just been using the wrong strategies, and we're going to help you today with some useful hints to get you those titles on the cheap. And of course, we talk about the future, how you're going to save going forward, because these strategies will change, of course, but we are prepared for that. And we're going to keep saving your wallet and picking up them amazing movies. But first, you love collecting physical media just like me, and you want to do it on a budget while still getting amazing movies into the collection, you're in the right spot, my mega collecting friend. I cover deals, I cover sales, I cover strategies, I cover physical media news. I give you all the helpful hints to really help you on your physical media journey. So go ahead and mega blockbuster that like and subscribe to help save the physical media collecting community and support this channel. And of course, leave in the comments below what is your favorite way to get physical media on the cheap. And then, of course, do you think prices are getting out of control, or do you just think people have been doing it wrong? So let's get into this. Now, blockbustering into the news here, we got to talk about how people are completely collecting wrong out there if they are trying to save money, why they are collecting, right? There is a whole system here that if you want to get physical media, but you want to save money, there's only certain ways to do it. Now, if you don't care about saving money, you just want to buy whatever you want, whenever you want, go for it, have fun, enjoy. You use your money how you want to. But if you want to save on a budget and be more strategic, we got to look at some of the trends here, what people are doing that's making them successful in the collecting world, and what people are doing incorrectly that's making them go into debt with physical media collecting. So first of all, let's talk about budgeting. Yes, absolutely. You got to have your own budget. We've mentioned that before. But really, what will blow up the budget is when you try to buy every new title day one and the most fanciest premium edition possible. You're getting all the fancy boutique labels day one. You're pre-ordering the 4K steelbooks day one. Yes, that is definitely going to add up if you do that for every freaking title out there. Yeah, then of course it's unsustainable. Then of course it's super expensive because you're not doing it the right way, or at least the way to save money on a budget and then not go into debt. Once again, you do it how you want to do it. But yes, we can save money and still collect some amazing titles. So I really caution people on buying stuff day one and pre-ordering at expensive prices. Why are you doing that? Are you even watching all these titles right away when you get them into the collection? Or is it taking you months and years to watch them anyway? Then why not just wait for them to drop in price if you're not going to get to it till later? It makes no sense. Why just to have it in the house somewhere in a stack for a few months when in that time it could have dropped in price? Because a lot of these titles, guys, drop in prices really quick. I look at the deals every week and I give you guys those Amazon physical media deals on the weekly about what are the best prices. And sometimes those studio titles will drop in price in a couple weeks, a couple months, and sometimes they're like 50% off a few months later. It was like Minecraft came out in the summer. A few months later during October Prime big deals, it got 50% off. Like, that is amazing right there. So you can get stuff super cheap. And I think it got to like under $15. Yeah, you can get 4Ks for cheap. You can get them under $15. I love picking up 4Ks during those big Prime Day sales and all those discounts. I mean, oh my gosh, it's like savings palooza sometimes out there. Now you say, hey, I'm a steelbook collector. How can you save me some money there? Well, still, wait. Yes, the name of the game is patience today, because look at, I got this 4K steelbook of Infinity Pool, and guess what? It was about $18. I just waited till it got a discount. And then right away when I saw the discount, boom, I picked it up and it was ready to go. So I actually get a lot of steelbooks on the cheap. Now, once in a while, will you miss out on some of the limited edition? Maybe so, but a lot of the limited edition stuff anyway comes back into stock and they do reprints of steelbooks. So often you'll see these steelbooks pop up again. Now, not everything 100% of the time, but a lot of the times it will. And then, heck, if you miss out on that title once in a while, well, you miss out on it. It'll probably come out later on anyway in some other form or from some other label. I mean, it just happens. You get re releases out there all the time. So, even boutique label stuff, you can actually get pretty cheap because usually these boutique labels have big sales. They'll have 50% off sales or even more. We know about the Criterion sales that happen in November and July. We know Arrow usually does a sale around those times as well to try to play the catch-up game. And then Kino Lorber has a sale, it seems like every month. Like they have sales on these boutique label fancy stuff too. And then if you go through like a website like Orbit DVD, even on pre-orders, I've been able to get stuff cheap off of there. Like you can get second sight, like standard stuff for like $30, like brand new pre-order. Like, wow, that is freaking amazing. So even brand new stuff, even pre-orders, even boutique label stuff, you can get on the cheap. You just got to know the right time to buy. You got to be a little bit patient. You got to keep your eyes on the deals or eyes on my channel because I will keep an eye on the deal, of course, or multiple eyes, right? Just to get you guys those savings. So yes, you want to be informed. You want to know when these prices are going to drop. But once again, they drop pretty fast. And there's always a sale around the corner. So why are people picking stuff up still day one, brand new, full price? I don't get it. I don't understand. Now, if it's your favorite movie of all time and it's a really limited edition and you don't want to miss out on that one no matter what, then okay, I understand that doing it occasionally. But once again, so many people got into debt by buying like 50 brand new 4K still books every single week. And then they got into debt and they didn't even watch half their stuff. It made no sense. It made no sense. I don't understand people's psychology out there, right? The FOMO, it creeps in and they're like, I need to buy, I need to buy. We're in the, the compulsive world where it's like, I must buy now, I must buy. They're telling me to consume. Then you guys see the movie They Live from John Carpenter, we must consume, obey, right? That's a cautionary tale, okay? Don't be fooled. Wait for the prices, wait for the deals. And trust me, if you wanted the movie at the beginning, you'll probably still want it a few months later when it's on sale. So it's not like your desire to watch it's going to go away, okay? You're just being patient to get it on a cheaper savings, and then you can plan when you're going to watch it, right? Have that planning time. That's not a bad idea either. But you stick within that budget more, you get more titles into the collection because then you have more money to buy more titles and you get them all at cheaper prices. So you help the wallet, you help the collection. It's a win-win scenario for everything when you plan. You go on a budget, you look for the deals, you look for the prices, and you get these formats cheap. And you do that with any format. Like I said, you can do 4K Blu-rays you can get cheap. They often have bundle deals at Walmart or on eBay. You get whole big giant Blu-ray packs for super cheap. I've done that before. Or freaking DVDs as well. You can get really cheap at like thrifting and pawn shops, and of course secondhand market stuff. Dollar Tree. Heck, I've gone to Dollar Tree and gotten Blu-ray slip covers before for $1, guys. $1. So whatever you collect, whether it's DVD, Blu-ray, 4K, you can get it on the cheap. You just gotta plan. You gotta keep an eye on the deal, and you gotta not be fooled by the FOMO. Don't let the fear creep in. You're not gonna miss out most of the time. Just be patient. Save that wallet. Let's rant on why people do this in such a sucky way, and it completely hurts the physical media collecting industry as we know it. So now it's time for a massive rant. We all know somebody that over collects and that just buys everything and everything and everything and always ends up going into debt because they're going cray on this physical media stuff and they don't need to be doing that, right? We don't want this physical media to take over our life where it's really controlling us now instead of us controlling it and getting the enjoyment out of it and pacing ourselves correctly, because you can do this in totally the wrong ways and we don't want that to happen. We have cautionary tales out there. We got to do this correctly because when you do buy everything brand new at any price, you'll pre-order anything. It doesn't matter. Like I talked to some people that were saying they were going to pre-order those Tron still books at any price. Any price. I'm like, well, what's the line? You're not going to let the prices cross. It's 50 too much, 60, 70 too much. They're like, no, I'm going to pre-order at any price. I don't want to miss out on it. then heck, what is Disney going to do? They're going to keep going more expensive on their steelbooks. Then what are other studios going to do? And what other boutique labels going to do? They're going to keep raising the prices. If you're willing to pay anything for these titles, you got to hold the line. Now, that line is going to be different for everybody. You got to kind of decide within your budget, what are you willing to pay for certain titles? I think for me, if it's like my top 5 favorite movies of the year and I love the 4K steelbook design, then the max I'm going to pay is $35. That's my line I'm not going to cross. Now, if it's a movie I really enjoyed within the year, I'll probably go $30. Now, if it's a movie I did like overall, but I'm not like, oh man, this is one of my tops, then probably around 25 or less. Or if it's a movie that I'm like, yeah, I don't really care about, but I want to give it a second try, under $20, that is perfectly fine for me. So you just got to set up those budget lines for you, and then that's when you get these titles. Don't be fooled once again by fancy artwork or whatever, and just willing to pay whatever they ask, because then that's going to hurt the physical media collecting industry overall, and they're going to keep charging you up the wall. Yes, these prices are going to get so out of control that nobody's going to be able to afford anything, which we don't want that to happen to the physical media collecting industry. So once again, I want people to support the movies they love out there, the titles they love. And yeah, if you want to pay full price for one of your favorite movies of all time, that's cool, because then you're supporting it. But if you're just buying everything, I know they ain't all your favorites. Impossible. It's not possible for them all to be your favorites. You may have not even watched it. I mean, blind buys. People will blind buy stuff at like these crazy price points. And I'm like, what are you doing? What if you don't like the movie and you just paid 50, 60, 70, $100 for it? Like, what do you do then? You're like, well, I'll sell it off later or whatever, right? But why go through that hassle? I don't understand. I don't understand the psychology there, right? You preview a movie before. I guess that's kind of what rental services are for, streaming, a good little quick preview, see if you like it, and then get it on physical media. But some people, I don't know, they just go about it in some odd ways to really, they start struggling, right? Their budgets are out of control now, they're in debt, and then they have a whole bunch of movies just stacked around the house. They're not watching most of them. And it's like, why? Why? You could have got a lot of your favorites cheaper later on. You don't have to buy everything day one. Like, they just had the Kino Lorber sale. And even though it was a sale time, there's other sales going on that I put priority to first, because I'm like, you know that Kino Lorber stuff is going to be in stock again. They're going to have those titles again. And guess what? They're going to have another sale just around the corner. So I'm going to skip on that sale to keep in my budget, focus on, a couple other sales, stay within the budget, get some awesome titles, and get stuff super cheap. Like, simple as that. That's all you have to do. Just plan, think about it, and then just go for the ones that most interest you. Prioritize budget, people. Didn't they teach this out there? I don't know, but maybe I can be, helpful today, just to give helpful hints. Once again, you do what you want to do at the end of the day. If spending money like crazy, going into debt makes you truly happy, then go for it. You do what you want to do. But I'm just trying to give some helpful strategies for people that really want to sustain collecting long term. Like I said, when people get too wild with it out there, I do think it hurts collecting prices overall. So I just want us to be cautious as a community, as simple as that. But let's talk about the future. Are these strategies going to work going forward, or what else should we be doing? All right, so talking about the future of collecting, what should we be doing going forward? Once again, we're keeping the eyes on the deals. That's why you got to turn on the notification bell and subscription on this channel, because I do post those Amazon physical media deals weekly. And also, members, if you get a low tier membership, I'll even have those deals get posted a little bit early most of the time. So you even get on the deal sooner, so you don't miss out on getting a cool 4K steelbook for under $20, right? Yeah, see, so you got to be alert on the deals. I'm going to help you guys with that, of course. But once again, just make sure you're budgeting, know when the deals happen, know when the sales happen. We know when Prime Day sales happen. They happen once again October and July. We know when the Criterion sales happen, November and July. We know Arrow sales are around that once again. We know Kino Lorber sales, like every month. Just, subscribe to their little email thing. They'll pop up when it happens, right? Fall into Kino Lorber sale time. Woo! Right? And then they're going to have a Winter Wonderland sale come up soon, I'm sure. but you just got to know when these sales happen and then get them on the sale. And then if you do want a title that you absolutely love, shop around, see where you can get it cheaper. Like I said, there's some great sites out there, like Orbit DVD has been clutch for me lately for some stuff I did really want that I thought was going to go out of stock, but their pre-orders were a little bit cheaper than other places. So I'm like, I'm going to start pre-ordering from them more. And if you like do 3 in together, you get the free shipping anyway. So it's like, oh, that's kind of a little cool cheat code. So I love that. So I've been doing that more often too. Oh, and sometimes they have pricing errors. So if you can jump on the pre-order quickly, then they honor the pre-order that you locked in. So look for that type of stuff too. And I try to keep you guys alert on that, of course, right? Like if you like those savings and deals. But yeah, absolutely. So that's what we just got to be aware. We got a budget, got to set our budgets for the month. We got to be aware of the sales. And then when it gets to our budget line and we buy the titles and we enjoy them, as simple as that. And I'm sure you have plenty of movies that last you in the meantime. I'm sure you have tons of movies you've collected you haven't even watched yet. So watch those in the meantime until you get a sale and a deal on the next title you want to see, right? Simple as that. So keep watching movies, buy on the sales, sustain collecting going forward. So we keep collecting going because we don't want people to get priced out. We don't want everything to become a 4K steelbook at $70. It's just crazy. It will be crazy if that happens because how are people going to collect? How's the common consumer going to be able to collect, right? We want more people in the collecting industry, not out of it, right? Because more people means they can always charge lesser prices and we can get some good stuff there. So we got to keep the collecting community strong. I think we do that by saying we want stuff cheaper. We want to get in a budget and we're going to be patient. We're not going to be fooled by the FOMO. And I think if we can do all these strategies together, everybody working together on that as a community, I think eventually we'll see some prices kind of level out. They won't be going skyrocketing. And also, like I said, we'll see more good deals and more sales because they know they sell stuff in the sales. And when they see the sales happening, they're like, ooh, maybe we should do more sales, right? Because they know they're going to sell a lot then. So yeah, I see as a community, we can really move physical media collecting forward in a sustainable way. At least that's what I believe in thinking right now. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe you guys think I'm cray out there. You guys got to let me know in the comments below. How do you think we sustain collecting going forward with these prices? Do you wait for the deals? When do you wait for the deals? What are your price points you love to see on either 4K DVDs or Blu-rays? Let's hear that in the comments down below. Let's respond to each other, have those friendly, fun conversations about movies with each other. It's how we build this community up. We're hitting the likes on the video, hitting the likes on people's comments, hitting subscribe, notification bell if you haven't already, so I can keep you guys entertained and alerted of all the physical media sales and deals that happen out there so we can help each other on that collecting journey. Of course, hype up this video, get out this information, entertainment. The more potential collectors out there, share this video out there. We got to grow this community so this community doesn't go away. So most importantly, have a great day watching and talking your movies, my friends. And you love this physical media topic, another way to help the channel, just by blockbustering another video and watching all the way through right now. And thank you so much, my mega membership supporters. If you love talking and collecting movies, consider joining the Mega League of Film Fans through memberships to support content creation while gaining access to perks like shoutouts, exclusive videos, and future topic choices.